what do you think? We got a nice crowd out here today. A lot of patriotic folks. A lot of folks know what's going on. It's a pity some of these folks that they're going to be running up against don't exactly know what's going on.
I'm glad people showed up instead of shouting at the TV.
Oh yeah, you can't shine at the TV anymore. The TV doesn't do anything. So it's time for people to get out there and to be able to bring a message.
That's right, and get off Facebook, come and get involved.
Right.
And that's what this is about.
Right.
So thank you so much for coming.
No, thank you.
And thank you for running.
Oh, well,
I appreciate it.
running. What's that?
Are you out of breath yet?
No, I'm not. Are you kidding me? Pastor, salesman, and a politician rolled into one. I could talk forever. The best thing about this, ladies and gentlemen, is that you got people that are out here taking their time, not worrying about what's happening in entertainment in Hollywood. They're worried about what's happening in their country. They're worried about people taking the things from them that made this country great. Taxes out of control, way too high, spending ridiculous. These people know that. These people know that the country that we grew up in, where we had opportunity, there was economic opportunity, that economic opportunity is lost. That economic opportunity is not going to come back until we get people that are in there that understand you can't spend money you don't have for generation after generation and wreck this country. That's just one of the many things that the Reid team does not understand. Norcross does not understand. Folks, the Democrats in Washington, clueless. They do not understand that. You cannot continue to spend money you do not have. You cannot continue to put your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren into an economic grave.
Thank you very much there, sir. Hey, Scot, DeCristofaro, tell me something about Camden. What is George Norcross and Donald Norcross doing in Camden?
So for more than 20 years, they have run Camden and Camden County. And one of the interesting parts about Camden that few people really take the time to recognize is that the county and city building offices are in the same building. They're just a floor apart. So when you look at a building, when you look at a political organization that is housed in the same building, mere floors apart, that's the beginning of the end. So the very first thing that should be done when new leaders come into office is ask or demand that the county building be completely separate from the city of Camden building. That's going to start the end of this corruption. That's number one. Number two is you have hundreds of millions of dollars a year going into Camden County. You have more than $400 or $500 million a year just going into a failed school system. You have more than $80 to $100 million a year from the state. Who knows how much in federal money? Then you have county money and city money going in. You're looking at $700, $600, $700, $800 million a year that is being dumped into Camden, that has become one of the most dangerous cities in North America. It is a failed city. Not only is Camden failed, not only do people recognize that here in North America, but if you recall during the Summer Olympics in London, there was an article during the Summer Olympics in the London Times about how dangerous Camden was. So you actually had Camden on the world stage on the front page internationally. And you tell me, how can a city, a community, a county, a region, a state survive with that sort of reputation? And they didn't even get into the corruption, the flow of money through the school board, the flow of money through Cooper Hospital, the flow of money through the contracts, whether it be engineering contracts, insurance contracts, legal contracts and such. It is astonishing how much money flows through the professionals. And so Camden has become, as you can see, not a place to thrive for the people, but a place to thrive for the fat cats. That's the problem today in Camden.
So you're saying that the dominant area of Camden being black and Hispanic, George Norcross is not putting one single dime into that city to help those people. He just actually letting them go down the toilet, basically.
George Norcross cares as much about you as he does about me. The people George Norcross cares about are the people in that $2,600 fundraiser right now who want to meet another corrupt individual, perhaps the most corrupt individual in the United States Congress right now, Harry Reid.
Thank you.
That's who George Norcross cares about. My question to you is, to anybody listening, is, did George fly here by helicopter? Did he get a personal escort? How exactly did George Norcross arrive to this fundraiser?
Good question. Thank you very much.